Hey, Jay Guyton here, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I run Google Ads campaigns for funeral home services. And this campaign is set up to basically increase the amount of leads that you'll get as far as cases, whether it's funeral home services or just cremation services. And if you're a funeral home director or just the marketing team of a funeral home director, I highly recommend watching this video. Also, I'll be leaving a link in the description if you want to set up a call with me and I can help you build this campaign out. So, no further ado, let's get into it. First thing you want to do is set up a new campaign. And so, once this loads up, we're going to see what is our campaign objective. So, usually I will set up with a lead campaign. And then here, if you have your conversion settings set up, majority of the conversions that I do recommend is more so a call to the website, from the website or in the ad, and also a form submission on the website as well. For this campaign type, we're going to be selecting a search campaign, and the search campaigns are those campaigns that you see in Google Ads, or I mean in Google. So let's search it up now. Funeral home near me. We say funeral home. Alright, so as you can see right here, there's usually an ad at the top. It looks like there's really no competition here in the Fort Worth area. Let me go to the second page here. Yeah, there's no competition here. So with that being said, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and looking to run ads for your funeral home business, you should definitely think about running Google Ads for that here. All right, so now let's hit continue here, and then we're going to name the campaign. So we can just name it funeral home search. So it's a search campaign. It's for your funeral home service. And then now it's asking about the campaign, well, the campaign's bid strategy. What do we want to focus on? Is it conversions, clicks? So right now, since this is a new campaign, I highly recommend focusing on clicks. And then once you get that click data that's converting into leads and cases for you, and then over time you can jump back and switch over that bid strategy to conversions. So right now, let's just do clicks. And also, when you're setting up your bid strategy for clicks, you also have the ability to set a bid cap. So this allows you to set the maximum amount of bids, whether I believe that the average cost per click for a funeral home service keyword is around, let's say, $15 to $20 max. That's the maximum now. It could be cheaper than that based on how much you optimize your campaign. But over time, when the campaign's running, you can get those numbers down, and then you can set your own maximize your max click cost per click here. So let's hit next. Now we're jumping into the campaign settings, and these are the networks that Google Ads offer. So you have your search network and display network. Starting out, I usually just deselect both of these. The reason being is because they both, well, the display network shows your ads in irrelevant places within the Google network, and the search network, it just bloats your campaign with tons of impressions and fewer clicks. So it has tons of search volume, but the searches and the users there are irrelevant. And then now you have your location targeting. So depending on where you're located at, you can set your location targeting very specific. So let's just do Dallas, Texas here. So within the Dallas, Texas area, there's over 13 million people. But if you're, depending on how big that you service, we can set it to a radius target of like 20 miles or less, however much you need. So let's do 20-mile radius around Dallas. So you can see how specific that is. And you can zoom in and also only run your ads for certain city locations as well. So let's hit save. And then another option here is the location option. You have these two options here. You have presence or interested and a presence of people in. And you want to select people in because this allows your ads to show up for people that are actually located in that location targeting that we just set up here. If we set it to people interested in, we can have people from New York that's searching for funeral homes in Texas, and we don't want that. So let's set it to people in just to make sure that we're showing up for the right people. Of course, for language, I want to set it to English. If you have a Spanish-speaking funeral home service, you can put Spanish as well here. Skip down over to more settings here, and it gives you the option to set a start and end date over your campaigns and also an ad schedule. So you can set a time frame when you want your ads to be shown, whether it's 8 o'clock to, let's say, 9 p.m. And also I do recommend setting your ad schedule on the times throughout the day where you have someone that's going to answer the call and they can set up appointments and book appointments as well. So now let's hit next. Let's skip. And so now we're prompted to create an ad group. And so the ad group involves us creating some keywords and also ads and ad copy. So let's name this, let's do cremation service. And then in here we can add some cremation service keywords that people will search for that are looking for that service for their family member. So cremation service near me, cremation service, or you can actually put it like cremation Dallas. And so all these are high intent keywords that people search for, especially if they're looking for this service. If we were to like maybe copy this keyword and then put it into Google and see what pops up, we'll start to see ads. So as you can see here, here's an ad here, right here, and also we have another ad here. So these are two ads that are basically promoting their cremation service. So we have a low cost cremation service and a full service cremation service. Call us anytime. So obviously they're promoting their service and they're showing up in Google Ads, and I'm pretty sure it's working out for them if they're spending money. All right, so let's hop back into the campaign, and now we have the ad copy here. And so you'll basically type in your URL, your final URL here, and then you have your 15 headlines. I recommend either putting in like unique seller points, features and benefits, maybe some deals or specials that you have for families, and also we have 4 description lines that you can add within Google Ads for your ad copy. So we can say like, call us today. Let's see, best cremation service in Dallas. Let's see, you can also say low cost cremation package. And what else? Schedule an appointment now. So just different variations of headlines like that, and also Google gives you the opportunity to pin these headlines in the first, second, and third position. So based on whichever one you feel is more relevant here, you can also put in like starting starting cost at, let's say, $497. So you can put how much the starting cost is for a cremation service and whatnot. And then for the description here, say something along the lines of, let's see, like, funeral prices are increasing every year, consider a more affordable cremation, or something like that. And so now I'm going to hit next. And now Google is recommending a budget for us here. So for a recommended budget I recommend a funeral home or cremation service to start with within Google Ads is around $2,400. You could get away with maybe $1,500 to $2,000, but it looks like Google is recommending $57, which is, let's see, around $1,700 a month. So let's go with that and let's hit next here. And so the last thing you want to do is go over all your campaign settings before hitting publish. And so we're going to hit publish here, and it should start to run. It takes maybe 1 to 2 days before the campaign is live. And so the last thing I do recommend doing is adding in negative keywords. And what negative keywords do is allow your ads to not show for like irrelevant terms. And this is like when people are searching like cheap cremation services or cheap funeral home service, or when should I start looking for cremation services. And so if we go to our negative keyword location and add in those terms, this will allow your ad for you to save money and not show up for those searches. So we're going to hit keywords here, and then you'll see negative search keywords. We'll click that, and then we'll hit the blue plus button, and we're adding these at the campaign level, so we can add like how-to type of keywords, or what, when, where, and then like cheap. You can also put in like your competitors' names here, like let's say like Johnson family home or something like that. You can add in like your competitors that are like in a few mile radius, so you don't show up for those terms when people are searching for their names, because it's going to be irrelevant, and you're going to be getting calls, people asking for their business and their services, and it ends up wasting time and wasting money at the same time. So I'm going to hit save here. You definitely want to add in more negative keywords, and also when the campaign is live and you start to bring in more data, you'll start to see which keywords to add in that is irrelevant, and it'll start to optimize the campaign to where you're starting to show up more for terms that are more in the intent of people that's looking for the service. And over time, you'll start to get more calls and more cases for your funeral home or cremation service. Alright, so I thank you for watching this video. If you want me to actually set up something like this for your funeral home or cremation service, there should be a link down below. You can set up a quick strategy call with me, and we can see how we can set this thing up for you. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you.